Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch, and today I'm going to be talking about space stock, innovation, stacks, Bitcoin, and kind of my investing philosophy. So first, to talk about space, I did call space almost perfectly, and if you want to see the videos, you can go look at them. They were just a few days ago, maybe a week or so or less. And I'm going to start off by referencing one of those videos. So let's dive on in. Okay, so here's a video I made 12 days ago, right? Like I said, a week or so ago, about space stock and kind of what I thought the chart would look like. And this is the easiest thing I see this constantly. It's called a cup and handle. Okay, so now if you go to the chart here, I'll move my little face over here, and what you see is I drew it almost perfectly. Go think for yourself, not financial advice, but I love this stock. Like I said, it's probably going to cup and handle. It's probably going to build resistance. So what I would be doing here, if we can stay bullish overall in the stock market, I mean, I think it's time to long this thing. Or maybe it'll build support for a little bit, but I literally drew this in the video. You can see the video I'm referencing right here. I drew the exact same thing, right? And it's happening right here. But regardless, I'm not a trader. I really believe in fundamentals. I really believe in investing in companies that you find important or assets that you find really important. Now more than ever, I know everybody's anxious about the world. For example, I saw like a doomsday clock, and it was called like 90 seconds till midnight, which is kind of depressing. But I guess that means like we're getting closer to the end, according to these scientists. But anyway, it's important to bring it up because I'm going to be talking about my investing style here. Okay, so if you don't know Lynn Alden, she's great, fantastic, big Bitcoin advocate, but also an investor. This is what she said, and I agree completely with this statement. Invest in things that are both important, right? And if you know me in this channel, you know I like to invest in Bitcoin, not because I want to get filthy rich, I'll say it again, but because I think it's important for humanity, right? If you want to get filthy rich, you probably could do that with altcoins, even though I think it's probably very difficult. They make it seem easy. And then also, if you find something that's important and then it's underinvested in. For example, Bitcoin is a perfect example of this, right? I find it super, super, super important. And then the mainstream asset managers and the mainstream whole narrative disagrees with that, right? So that would lead me to believe that I should be heavily investing in this, okay? Now, something that's pretty cool that I just wanted everybody to see, the Lightning Network is making fantastic progress. This is Super Mario. Somebody used ZBD, and if you don't know ZBD, it's basically a Lightning Network company that integrates the Lightning Network into games. But as this Mario is collecting coins, he's getting paid in real Bitcoin, right? So here you go. He jumps, right? And then down in the corner, you can see here, Bitcoin is sending him sats, okay? So that's really interesting, really cool. Definitely a fundamental thing I'd like to bring to your attention. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about besides Bitcoin is stacks, and that's because it relates to Bitcoin, right? I do think Web3 on Bitcoin is underinvested in, right? And if we go back to this principle, what's important, Bitcoin, is it underinvested in? I do think Web3 is underinvested in, if it's a thing, right? So this is Munib, the leader of Bitcoin. He said, hunker down, focus, working harder than ever is how you spend the crypto winters. Only the strong survive, which is true. This is my second bear market. And some of the top cryptos that were there before are no longer there, right? So how do we get stacks into the top? Well, I think it could get there just based on its team, right? It's got a fantastic team. To dive a little deeper into stacks, there's something really cool here called Liquidium. I just heard about this. This is a program to basically take a loan out against your NFT. It obviously works smooth. You can use your Xverse wallet, connect it, put your NFT, make it PON8, take out liquidity. I'm assuming that's what it's for. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, okay? All you internet dweebs, I know you're super obsessed about everything being perfect, okay? Now, to just reiterate everything I've been through, Virgin Galactic, one of my top picks. I'm actually top picks. I don't have many. I'm very concentrated, and I'm concentrated in space. I'm concentrated in crypto, specifically Bitcoin, stacks, and maybe a little bit of ETH. Even though I really don't like ETH, I do think there's a chance it probably survives and thrives. So I do have a position in that. But let's take it back full circle. Invest in things that are important and underinvested in. Now, whether Bitcoin and stacks or space are your picks or not, I think this is an investing philosophy that will get you somewhere. In terms of space being important and underinvested in, if you think about the airlines, right? Southwest, Delta, Spirit, there is probably some innovation in that area, right? You know, using the software. But as we saw with Southwest going down recently, they may be underinvested in, right? And I think Virgin Galactic is, even if it fails, I feel like you almost have to take a chance because there's just been so little innovation in terms of speed, right? Like a while ago, they had, you know, I don't even know, maybe 30 years at this point, a hyper, you know, jet for people to go country to country, and it didn't work out, right? It wasn't economical, right? So I think this is an opportunity to invest in something that's really needed. We really need to break down these borders. It's super important. The world is so divided. I think this is a perfect opportunity to do good for the world, but also make a ton of money. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. You can call me Hunch. I hope you like this video. It's not a lot of trading, but it's how I invest. I'm more of a fundamental guy. What's right? What's good? How do I make the most amount of money while also seeing the world kind of shape into what I think is going to be a better world? So you can call me Hunch. Have a great evening. Yes, sir.